I was wondering why no one was chatting and responding. This new YouTube backend system requires like multiple extra steps to, so I've actually been talking for about 5 minutes now and had the preview stream running and the music running and everything, and you guys couldn't see any of it because YouTube's new system is just amazingly intuitive. Not. Yeah. Good thing you said something in the chat here, Stormrunner. We might have literally gone the entire stream without saying anything because YouTube's new system is that good. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I've been running the pre-stream for like 5 minutes wondering why nothing was happening, but there we go. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you so much. Yeah, this thing is just great. Anyway, let's move on from that. Come in here and do some other things. All right. Yeah, that was a little bit silly. We almost had a disaster there, but crisis averted. All good. All good in the hood. Get some stuff going here. Let's grab that. Oh man, this is a heater. I love this track. Let's see. Tomb Kings. Empire Halberds. They're not very cost effective. That's why you don't see them in competitive play. Empire Halberds are not at all cost effective. Yeah, Spearmen with shields are just, because of the missile block chance, are just way often a lot better. And in terms of stats, and like if the Halberds were like 575 or even like 600, I think they'd be a lot better. But at 650, they're way too expensive. Yep. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do that. And we can come in here. Grab some of them. Feels a little light, not gonna lie. Let's do this instead. Okay, ready to go. Let's do this. Yeah, spears with shields are better in 99% of the cases. That is correct. That is correct. Which is unfortunate. To be honest, like most halberd units in the game suffer from cost inefficiency. I mean, Blackguard are good because they have immune to psychology and really good stats. They also have the highest HP of any Dark Elf unit, I think. Like literally any Dark Elf unit. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But so they're good. On the other end of the spectrum, zombie halberds are so good because they're so cheap. Anti-large armor piercing for that low of a cost is just cost effective always, right? So I better move the screen blocker before I forget here. And here we are. Beyblades. Yeah, I mean, with the right buffs, and in certain matchups, they're definitely better than in others. Like, Chaos is one matchup where they sometimes can work, because armor piercing is good. You know, you don't face as many missiles, so the lack of missile block chance isn't as big of an issue, right? But even still, like Chaos, Norska maybe, obviously Vampire Counts potentially, you can make them work there. Those are maybe the matchups where you want to try them out, but... Let's run you guys right here. Cool. I prefer shielded Chaos Warriors, to be honest, and just used Plague of Rust. Okay. Tomb King halberds. Oh yeah, the Tomb Guard. The Tomb Guard with halberds are alright. Same with, like, Temple Guard. Temple Guard are okay. They're not the best, but... Yeah, chosen with halberds, they could be... They need to be cheaper. I think they need to be just the same cost as shields, to be honest. Be cost effective. Or maybe only slightly more expensive. They're like 250 points more expensive, I think, right? Or maybe not that much. Maybe it's only like 150. But... Alright. Go ahead and fade the music out here. That's probably been super loud, like just as loud as my voice. I'm surprised you guys could even hear me.
Where's the enemy?
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
These Norscan troops here.
That's what the
See what we can do. Stick on this side.
Chaos Marauders.
Right? I totally agree with that, 100%. I totally agree there.
So be it. Faster, our blades hunger.
Everyone on the move. Size up what we got here. We got some Ushabti, Necrotect, looks like Arcan on horseback. Hero Titan, we've got a big cav force over here. Interesting. I actually played an army somewhat similar to this earlier today, and it worked out okay. Definitely worked out decently.
Yes, chieftain. Nasho Wushra. Bah. Wulfric the Wanderer. Moving out. Ravage them. Death. Mortal fool. Buster, obey hunger. Kill the Southerners. It be done.
You guys charging there. Kind of missing a little bit of my charges, but that's fine. Micro is slightly sloppy. That's fine. Let's roast out those Nehekara horsemen. Nope. Just kidding. Roast out the skeletons. Nope. Flaming Sword of Ruin, please. Just do something. Throwing axes are doing great here. Let's just kind of park over there. Need to use the boat as well. You guys can kind of attack into there. Give Wulfric some more melee defense. Roll a shielding on you guys. You guys focus fire on the Hero Titan. You know what? Actually focus on those Necropolis Knights. Got another potential burning head here. Ooh, Wulfric's getting a little beat up there. That's not good. Let's see if we can get him out. Come on, Wulfric. Come on. Come on. What's he stuck on? This way. This way. Here we go. I found a way. No. Come on. He's stuck between a Ushabti and a chariot, so he can't move. That's great. Okay, there we go. There we go. Nope, we got the summon Ushabti right on top of us. That's good. can just kind of start to outlast here a little bit. Keep pulling away with these guys here. Let's grab a flaming sword of ruin. Where's Kalita? Wherever she's at. Ulfric to come back over here. Where is Kalita, by the way? Did we finish her off? No, we did not. Okay. One over there. Come on, dude. Get your spells off. This guy's having a hard time. Yeah, I don't know with that Hero Titan there. We'll see. But I don't think I can get at Arcan, unfortunately. Just keep moving in here. Get all you guys over here. Now through some of Shaved here gone. Actually, we're doing pretty good on the balance of power.
Very well. Maneuvering. Making my way. Tracking into position.
Let's get all of the infantry units. Not what I meant to do, but that's fine.
Wulfric the Wanderer. Onward. Moving out.
You guys come all over here. Let's save your ammo. Okay, come over here. Throw some axes. Let's finish off those Ushati. Don't really have any good opportunities to use the boat here, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's grab a Flaming Sword of Ruin. Man, those Necropolis Knights just will not crumble, huh? I love crumbling, by the way. It's such a valid game mechanic. Okay, I think we can come in here now. Grab that Sword of Torgald there. Should be enough. Hey, Board Cube coming in with the €5. Alex as well with the $4 Canadian. Appreciate it, guys. Big thanks. And Wulfric gets terrified. Yeah, Temple Guards can be a nightmare for Bretonnia. Tomb Guard with Halberds, same thing. Like, certain specific matchups, they're pretty good in. But just generally, Halberds against monsters. Against cavalry, they're really good. Against monsters, they are not so good, right? And so you kind of run into this situation where you expect them to do well against something like a Mammoth or like a Hero Titan, and they just don't. They just die, right? It's super painful, but good stuff. Well played to Storm Runner. Fun game. Thanks, Nirob. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Those Necropolis Knights, actually, that's something that I've been tried it out once in battle earlier this morning. I need to try it a little bit more, but something like a Kalita or like an Arcan with those with the Necropolis Knights, definitely pretty strong. So we can go ahead and pop that here, and let's get that going there. This here, sorry, just got to do a couple kind of little clerical things. And let's move this over here. Da, 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 da. Okay. And A-Move is on his way over here. Cool, cool. We got those posted to the relevant authorities. That has been posted, so yeah, cool. I'm officially moving on in the German tournament. Went 4-0 in the initial group phase, so that's pretty cool. Really, Orc Boar Boys defeat Empire Knights. I don't know. I think especially with the buffs active, like with Wa, with, you know, Bonewood Staff, potentially like Fists of Gork, Sneaky Stabbin', they can be very cost effective, actually. Like, even just one good charge into an armored infantry, if they do enough damage on the charge, I mean, they're pretty good. Like, if we come in here and have a look, at the greenskins. So, Boar Boys, right? 650, 48 charge bonus isn't the most, but it's pretty good. I mean, you think about something like Illyrian Reavers, they're 550, right? With 40 charge bonus. They're also light shock cavalry, so yeah, with 55 armor, I mean, 48 charge with good AP values, 20 AP, I think there's something there. Necro Knight's got 4 melee defense. Yeah, yeah, I like the Necropolis Knights. I think they're pretty solid. The Lance ones especially, I think are what you want to go for. But if we just quickly compare them to, whoops, let's see. Oh. Oh. I might have done a bad. Nope, we're all good. Okay. So yeah, just comparing them quickly to Demigryph Knights. Yeah, you can see here. We look 1400. Demigryph Knights have a higher charge, but I think they have slightly lower overall stats. They lack poison, basically the same stats. The Necropolis Knights have slightly lower armor. They're slightly slower as well, but I mean, obviously they're undead, so they'll never rout, which is just amazing. But yeah. Let's go with I'm gonna go with the Dark Elves. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can give them the anti-large with that buff, right? Exactly. So oh, he's gone with the dwarves. I'm in trouble. A-Move Hacker's a very, very strong dwarf player, so I am in for a time, as they say. Let's see what we can do here. Pop that screen blocker back up. Not that I think A-Move would do something, but let's see what we can do. What do I want to do? We can do that. And we can also do that. That's we're going in a direction here. I don't know if it's a good direction, but we're definitely going in a direction. So let's just stick to it, stick to our guns, so to speak. And yeah, round it out with that. That looks fine. I always think to myself that my builds are terrible, and even though they're honestly probably okay, but you guys will see with this one. It's it's something. It's Arcan time. I forgot to change the map. That's fine. We'll just get blasted to smithereens on this map. This is appropriate, though. This is the great thing about playing Dark Elves against Dwarves. Like, even if I lose, I'll feel good, because, you know, Dark Elves are gross and dirty. and evil. And I guess Dwarves are also kind of gross and dirty, let's be real. But at least they're honorable. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's good to get some multiplayer streaming in. I am planning on streaming some of the new Three Kingdoms DLC, by the way. I did get a key from Creative Assembly, so I'm going to be streaming that within the next couple days. I don't know exactly when, but I'll be sure to let you guys know beforehand. Might be tomorrow. Potentially could be tomorrow. But yeah, Creative Assembly was kind enough to provide me for a key, with a key, rather, for the new DLC, so definitely want to show that to you guys. Three Kingdoms is one that I really enjoy playing the campaign. Obviously, I'm not really into the multiplayer much, but yeah, the campaign on that game is awesome. A lot of fun, for sure. So be sure to tune in for that. And here we are with this build. We've got a lot of cold ones. That's kind of the idea here, is going with a cavalry build.
Battle ready! Battle ready! Bleak swords! Dark elves! Merciless warriors! Bleak swords! Dark riders!
Okay, let's get you guys over on the very far side.
Blooded killers! Dark blade!
And then in the center.
Cold ones! Dark riders!
Okay. Let's do this.
Dread knights!
You know what, actually? I think I might have the Dread Knights in the center.
We are ready! Cold ones!
That seems pretty decent. I don't know, Poison Ducky. To be honest, I haven't really played the Three Kingdoms multiplayer, because this game's multiplayer is just so good, I just don't really want to, even. Like, even if it was working a little bit better mechanically, like, I think I would still probably not play it that much, just because,
The merciless host! Cold ones!
yeah, like, just because, I don't know, this game's multiplayer is just so much more dynamic. Like, it's so good. It's so good, right?
Dark elves! Attack! Bleak swords!
Oh man, there's rangers all over the place.
As you say,
This is gonna be a lot of stuff.
we understand. As you say, it is done. Battle calls! Kill them! Merciless warriors, moving out!
Oh yeah, I kind of got picked apart over here a little bit. That's okay.
We understand.
Still managed to come in and do a ton of damage real quick.
Kira! Slash kill! Withdraw!
On to battle! Aureus Sarius!
Hydra Kira! No survivors! Dark blade! Carnage! For the king!
Already lost a couple there. Let's get you guys collapsing here.
Without question, no survivors! Orders understood! Dark Riders! Demon bound! Slash! Kill! Destroy! Understood. Massacre!
It's actually going okay. Decently well, all things considered.
Orders understood.
All the lizard cavalry is coming in here.
Kill them! Slaughter them! Cold ones! Slash! Kill! Kill them! Merciless warriors!
Starting to run out of steam a little bit here. That's fine.
I will kill! Cold-blooded killers! Slay them! To destruction!
Good. Getting a terror route there. Let's drop a rear charge there. We need another Manticore summon on deck.
Come, melee!
Battle ready! No mercy!
Come in here, and yeah, we're doing pretty good. I'm feeling pretty confident about this.
I will kill! With dark
Let's see, make sure there's no high-value missile units actually that we can go after, like those guys.
Sorceress of Grund! It is done!
Nagarothi!
You guys kind of charging. You guys also need to charge someone else. Just keep everyone on the move here.
Suffering for all. Bleak swords.
We got some bleak swords on a journey over there.
Advancing! We are ready!
You guys came back. Cool. We can have you guys come collapse
Kill everything!
here, actually.
Massacre them!
Carnage awaits!
Blood will flow! The merciless host! Onwards to murder!
Sorceress!
Dark blade! Onward!
Oh, whoa. They came back like literally in the middle of my guys. That was weird.
Slaughter! Dreadnoughts,
Okay, let's
blood
kind of
for
push out
fame!
again.
Kill everything!
Got still some Longbeards here, but we can keep chasing.
Attack! Merciless warriors! Certain death! Back!
I thirst!
You know what? Actually, this may not be as good as it looks on paper. I feel like the balance power is a little bit falsely inflated here. I'm starting to kind of run out of steam with my cav, but yeah. I think I stood on top of those slayers for a little too long there.
For the king, as you say.
Going!
Pull back! Die, scum! Suffering for all!
We did manage to get back into here and at the very least disrupt these guys. No, go after the guns for sure.
Weakling! Rookie! Die, weaklings!
Striking out! Oreo!
To their graves!
I don't know. I'm way ahead on the balance, but I don't feel it. Not really feeling it. Okay, can you throw your Amber Spirit? Literally anyone? I will take it if you throw it at any living creature at this point. Nope, she literally can't. Okay, let's try them. Is this spell just non-functional, I wonder? There we go. We got it off against someone. Finally. Might have to pop that Sarkhan summon soon, but let's keep making sure these guys are not going to come back. Need to definitely make sure they're not going to come back.
Attack! Understood.
Very important here.
Onward!
Lord of the Hag!
Looking good there. The Sarkhan summon might honestly just like break the balance of power completely. That is totally possible as well. Nice, almost got all the Slayers there with old Darkblade. A couple of Knights that are coming together over here. Let's charge back over there. You guys are ready to go as well. Let's just pop the Zarkan. Might as well do it now. I got these Dread Spears way over in the boonies. No, not Dread Spears, Bleak Swords. I might just get kited to death now, to be honest, though. Like, I have these 2 units of Bleak Swords, but might not actually have enough. Hey, what are you guys doing? I thought I told you to come back over here. Oh, come on, Zarkan, you're so slow.
Sorceress of Grund! Eager! Onward!
Show me victims!
Going!
Okay, let's Amber Spear something. Oh, did I just get army losses? No way. No way. I feel like I don't deserve that. Oh, man. I feel dirty about that. I feel like he probably would have won without army losses kicking in right there. Yeah, the swordsmen going on the walkabout, they were chasing dwarfs off foot style, but man, 146 kills on those Dread Knights. That was pretty impressive. That actually worked a little bit better than I was expecting. Not gonna lie. That was okay. That was pretty decent. All right. Looks like we got Flying Taco up next. Zarkan pops and triggers army losses. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just got a couple good hits on the Rune Lord, and that was enough to trigger army losses there. Dwarf Rangers. That was a lot of Rangers. Oh, that was a lot of Rangers. So no more 3 Zuchu. That's good. That's good. Yeah, they fixed some other bugs too in Three Kingdoms as it related to like the charge reflect or the damage reflect. Because I know that was like screwing with some of the lords, and there were some other things going on there. But all right, Taco is on his way. While we're waiting for him, nope, here he is. I was gonna go grab a snack, but too late. Let's see, I already banned Counts and Coast. So let's ban Tomb Kings and Lizardmen. And Taco also gets the map pick if he wants. Go ahead and switch this on over. I am actually going to go grab a snack real quick while he's getting his pick locked in, so here we go. I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back. And now I've got to pick an army versus the Warriors of Chaos. Should be interesting. What can we do here? Looking good. Grab this. And let's do this. And I do believe I'm missing something, but I can't remember exactly what. Oh, that's right. Okay. Almost got that wrong. Okay. Out there. Okay, let's do that. This is a build. This is a build you guys should enjoy, hopefully. Still can sign up? Probably not. I think we're pretty much full for today. Not planning on streaming for too long, so... Yeah, this is a pretty straightforward build. Very straightforward build, actually. We'll see how it does. I do have 2 soundtracks, yes. My apologies. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, this build is, definitely pretty straightforward. We've got our monster slots filled, which is important. Okay. And a 4, and a 5, and a 6. And skirmish cav on 7.
Wolf Riders! Where is Gummo's? Gonna kill him!
Okay.
Stickers ready!
Alright, alright. Yeah, I would say Illyrian Reavers, the melee Illyrian Reavers, are pretty cost-effective at 550, but other than that, I would agree. Like, pretty much all of them need cost decreases. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I mean, we've got the Giants, we've got the Spider, got Skarsnik. Okay. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? We got a Shaman Sorcerer, or a Shadow Sorcerer. Yeah, Sorcerer, Lore of Shadows. Okay, that's good.
Crooked move! Running!
I want to skirmish you. Come here. I got something to say.
Running!
What I have to say is Gobos have more unit models than Marauder Horsemen.
Moving fast! Running!
I think we can win this skirmish fight, probably. Hopefully. What are those? Those trolls, chaos trolls. Are you trolling me right now, Taco?
Wants it! This is it!
Pop the wah, and let's move.
Wolf Riders! We do it! Bad boys! Yeah, let's fight! Running! Running! Moving
Oh,
fast!
thought I told you to attack here, but I guess not. Skarsnik, you also got to get in there.
Going!
Oh, I totally forgot my fanatics, but that's okay. We can throw them down over here.
Who we killing? We is better than them!
You guys actually focus there.
Ready!
Zap them again.
Now for nasty! Wolf Riders! Let's scrap! Charge!
Looking good there. Let's get another Spiderling summon here. You guys can come in for a rear charge. We want to make sure we keep all the monsters nice and close.
I got me brother!
Skarsnik's getting a little beat up, which is not the best, but that's okay.
This stinks! Me brother's ready! Whatever! We is better
You need to keep them on the ground. Give that spider some bonus. And zap him again.
Gonna kill him!
Oop, he miscast.
Wolf
Okay, pull away, pull away.
Riders!
Giant's getting a little beat up there, that's fine.
Got one down!
Definitely want to have the Gobos then chase him off. Let's bring you Gobos up and around here. You can crash into those Marauders. Or you know what, actually, come take out these Marauder Horsemen.
Get him! Stick him! Warlord of
Looking good, we almost got another Wah up. That's great. Get another Zap.
Warlord of AP!
Good, good.
This stinks!
Got a little caught up over there. That's not the best, but that's okay. Feeling pretty good about chances here. Giant's healthy. Skarsnik's healthy.
Ready to strike!
Let's go finish off those knights. Rear charge these trolls here. Oh no, I said rear charge the trolls. Let's re-zap from here. I don't know if we can zap from here. We can! Haha!
Let's fight!
He's done for anyway.
Moving fast!
Got those knights coming after us again. That's fine. We can just pull away over here. Lead him on a bit of a goose chase, if you will.
Wolf Rider!
This is still pretty close. Let's see if we can't get some spiderlings to come start chasing some of these guys down. Keep those trolls from coming back, actually. That'll be super solid.
Skarsnik! Warlord of
I
AP!
think we pretty much got this. Countercharge the knights real quick.
Wolf Rider! Moving fast! The green energy is strong!
Get one last zap here. That should pretty much finish things off, I would think. Maybe not. Maybe we need to pop one more wah. Alright, he's down to 192. He's got to be done for now. Pop a wah. That should be enough. Maybe? These Chaos Knights really are persistent, huh? Here we go. And the terror kicks in. Gobs of Gobos. That was a good one. I like that. I like this build quite a bit. I've been using this like double giant with a spider. Got Skarsnik with anti-large AP on the ground, and then just 3 units of more or less unbreakable infantry. The Black Orcs aren't quite unbreakable, but pretty close. And just plenty of Wolf Riders for support. Yeah. Moon Howlers in this matchup. Basically, they cause fear, right? So they're like one of the best units in the game at chasing routing units, because they cause fear. So just a little bit of extra combat stats. Basically, I just had some extra funds to throw at something, so you might as well take these guys. They're only 150 extra points. They come with better leadership and combat stats, and they cause fear, right? So they're really good at chasing routing units. They trade pretty cost effectively against Marauder Horsemen, too, because they have 60 unit models and basically the same stats. So, yeah, that's the idea there. They are very flimsy. They have very low HP per model. Less than 500, or like about 500 HP per model, but yeah. Okay, let's see who we've got left on the list. Da 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 da. Okay, we've got a couple options here for who's coming next, but alright, alright. Can they beat common ranged units one-on-one? Yes, absolutely. Like, if you're talking about like peasant bows, or even like high elf archers, yes, absolutely. They will beat them. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 3,000 HP between 60 models is not a ton. I mean, I guess goblins are basically the same on foot, so the wolf doesn't really add any extra HP there, it looks like. Oh, hello. What's up, SG71? Hello from Italy. Good to see you. Alright, so it looks like Hadra is going to be hopping in. Got Socks on deck. That was solid. That was pretty solid. Yeah, the Orc Boar Chariots were one thing I considered in that matchup as well. Thought about trying them in that last game, but I decided not to. But, okay, so now I'm going to pick... Let's see, I banned Coast. Let's just do this. Let's pick Lizardman. Skaven and... Let's ban Skaven and Dark Elves. And let's see what Hadris comes up with. Doing good, SG. Doing good. Doing good. Yeah, it's been beautiful the last few weeks here. Past couple days even, it seems like spring has arrived in Utah where I live, so it's great. Loving it. Get to hang out with you guys here as well. Play a bunch of games. It's like Hadris potentially sticking with Norska. Yeah. Oh, nope, he's going with Bretonia. Oh boy. Oh boy. Somebody wants to rumble. Let's have a look then. That's a risky bean right there, but let's see what he can do. Bretonia is very, very tough. It's tough to win against Lizardman, I should say, with Bretonia. Very, very tough, so... Genuinely curious to see how he goes about it here. But, let's grab some things. Looking good there. Oh, this build. This is so bad. I'm a horrible person. Yep, that's a build. Okay. Well, SG, yeah, it's definitely a weird situation for a lot of people, but glad I could bring you some nice entertainment. I actually, you know, because of the situation with that, I might actually stream, I might end up doing some extra streams over the next couple weeks, just because, like, I know a lot of people in certain parts of the world are going to be holed up in their houses, right? So figure I can bring you guys some entertainment, maybe lighten up your days a little bit, give you some distraction from everything going on. More than happy to do that. Galbaraz is the map selection. Oop, wait, almost forgot something. There we go. Okay, now we're good to go. If only Bretonia could shoot peasants like Doom Divers. You know, there is actually a missile type in the game that's only for the Bretonian defenses that shoots cows. Like, that actually exists in Total War Warhammer 2 already, so they could totally make a trebuchet unit that shoots cows. Oh, man. Sorry to hear it, Frankie Frank. Best of luck to you. Hopefully it turns out alright. We got lizards here today, folks. We got a high Slon, because Tempest, just in case of flyers. We've got a whole mess of meat shields, I mean skinks. And we've got some Temple Guards, because halberds against Bretonia. So it's a build, as they say. I don't know who says that besides me, but... Then we've got this. And 2 solar engines. Cow Doom Diver. Young and healthy should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, most people young and healthy should be, you know, you'll get sick for a week and it would be kind of crappy, but not like particularly dangerous, right? Except for people with pre-existing conditions and, you know, elderly and so on. So... Alright, alright. Let's see what we can do. I am very curious to see what Hadris has concocted for this matchup, because this matchup is generally perceived to be terrible, like one of the worst. But I'm curious. I mean, certainly Hadris is a crafty dude. He's no doubt got some tricks up his sleeve, so... Oh, that's a lot of things. Nope, swing and a miss there, so that's fine. Let's just shoot them. Solar engines are not being super accurate at the moment, which is fine. Oop, missed one of the charges over there. That's not good. Wow, that's a lot of peasant bow fire. That is a lot of peasant bow fire. Keep blasting the bows there a little bit. Let's throw a little bit of that action over there. Come on. Wow, the Temple Guard got shredded there, huh? Start pushing through here. Yeah, I should have probably just been pushing forward this entire time, but... that's fine. we can use the skinks. Push. Skinks will be very cost-effective against archers. Make sure we keep our leadership up. And that shield of the old ones needed to be off cooldown like 10 minutes ago, but that's fine. Nope, I lost my Dread Saurian. Yeah, someone actually told me about this mass archer build the other day. I think it was Lotus Moon, and I was skeptical, but I definitely see what he was talking about. I still don't know that you would have enough ammo if I had Mazdamundi, but there's definitely something to that. Might still be able to win this, honestly. Let's see, we got Skinks coming back over here. Yeah, we still got a full health unit of Temple Guard right here, basically. And my Bastiladons are just barely running out of ammo right now. And my Temple Guard are not in the right position. Keep pushing. Got a little bit of a heal, so we'll keep healing the Slan. Let's make sure we stay nice and close with the Bastiladons. Skinks we got coming back here. Oh, a little bit of lag. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is probably going to take a while still, but I think we got this. Maybe, we'll see. Ow, that was painful. Ooh, no, that's not good. I don't like that at all. I still just don't know about these Bastiladons here. We'll see. Yeah, this is definitely going to take a long time, so strap yourselves in. Hopefully you guys are not easily bored, because this is going to be a long one. And thankfully I'm at least able to get my Bastiladons into charge range here, so we can start damaging and terrifying away some of these peasants. Just keep it rolling. Okay, just keep going there. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I just don't think those peasant archers have enough ammo at this point. Like, I really don't think they have enough ammo to kill my 2 Bastildons, but we'll see. Definitely gonna give it their best. Lore of Metal for Bretonia? I don't know, actually. I think they should have Lore of Light at the very least. I don't know why they don't have Lore of Light already. It doesn't really make sense to me, but... Never really understood that. Oh, good. We got some more Temple Guard coming back. You guys can come pressure those archers. Keep forcing units off the side here. That's really all I can do. Okay, finally got some units shattering there. And there's only like one volley left here, one volley left here, one volley left here, so... And now we just wait until Hadriz decides he wants to engage. Here we go. Come on, follow orders, come on, stay on me. Or stay on him, I mean. Nope. Slong got terrified, and that's probably the game for me. Didn't get very good RNG hits on Lewin there. These Bastildons are not really doing their attacks like I need them to. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, no, the Temple Guard also getting terrified is not great. We'll see. We'll see if Lewin can come back and kill these 2 Bastildons. At this point, though, I mean, it's... yeah. I don't know if we really need to kite with the archers here, but... I don't know. I have no idea about Clan Rictus. No idea. No, I was really hoping the charge bonus of these Bastildons would help. They only have a 34 charge bonus, so it's not a ton, but it's something. Not enough, though. Yep, that should be it. There we go. Wow, did that take long enough? I don't know if we have time for any more games after that. That was literally like 15 minutes, but... yeah, I feel like this is really, I mean, one of the only ways Bretonnia can potentially win this matchup, and even then, like, I still feel like if I had played a little bit better, I could have easily won that. Maybe not easily, but... yeah. I still think this matchup is hopeless for Bretonnia, but... is this legal? I guess this is technically legal according to banner rules, is to bring 10 archers, right? How many is this? 9? I don't know. Anyway. Eight bowmen? Am I bad at counting? Was it 8 bowmen? I might just be bad at counting. That's also totally a possibility. Yeah, I mean, that works okay. So, alright, Shetland, well, you're up. I will go ahead and PM you. Let me jump back in as a spectator. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, Lotus Moon had told me about that, and I still am not convinced 100%. Like, I still feel like if I had played a little bit better there, I could have potentially won. Yeah, I don't know. But also, I mean, there is certainly merit to that mass archer build. Just soaking with enough volume of fire, because the Dread Saurian's such a big target, right, that just purely through volume of fire, you can definitely get something done there. And, yeah, I mean, shooting up all the Saurus and Temple Guard is not a bad idea either. Temple Guard only have 85 armor, right, so it's not that great. And Saurus only have like 60, right? So you can actually do pretty good damage with that big of a volume of archers. Okay. Sorry, just had to send a text real quick. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I'd be interested to see if you did that. I guess you kind of need the cavalry to countercharge there in case, like, I break through. But I'd be curious to see if you went with, I guess you already have a full 20 stack. Kind of have to change some things around to try and get, like, mounted yeoman archers as well. But, I mean, if you go max 12 ranged units, like you can, 8 bowmen, 4 yeoman archers, I mean, and just kite the lizardmen. See you later, SG. You got Plague Bearer today? Well, Rubber Duck, I went on a tear there, won, what, 3 games? Then just got defeated by Hadrius Britonia. As Lizardman, nonetheless, with mass bows, which is pretty interesting. We had this matchup earlier as well. I played on the Dark Elf side against A-Move Hacker, and just brought all of the cold ones and won. But yeah, we're gonna have a rematch of the Dark Elves versus Dork Elves versus Dwarfs. Yeah, should be good. Should be very, very good. And I think this will probably be the last game. No, we've got one more. That's right. Socks is up next. And then after Socks is done, then we're going to be done for the day. So, appreciate you guys. Thank you all for coming out and joining. It's been a lot of fun. All right, all right. You get a little music going in the meantime as well, right? Here. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, get a little bit of a stretch in there. Hopefully you guys are doing good today. Definitely been a good one. So beyond today, maybe I'll do the Three Kingdoms stream tomorrow. And then yeah, hopefully, like I said, I want to be streaming more over the next couple weeks just with everything going on. I'm sure you guys will appreciate having the extra content to watch live, hang out. So yeah. Let's get it going. Dwarfs versus Dark Elves. All the grudges. Very interested to see what Hadrius concocts here. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do, definitely, as the Dark Elves. I mean, obviously, chariots. You've got executioners. You've got potentially monster situations. Quite a few different lords who are very cost-effective here. Yeah. Works okay. The Green Knight, Gotrek, and Fae against Lizardman, it can work. It can work okay. Yeah. I really want them to buff Horse Lords in general, like the Green Knight, for example, and Rapunzel, and even like Archaon, Tyrion. A lot of the lords that are limited to horse-sized mounts only are not very good. Like, they have a few issues. One of them is they get staggered a ton. They also, yeah, they also have really short reach, right? So they, like, get pushed away by monsters and they can't do an attack animation in return. So, now, if Horse Lords were in a better place, then it'd be good. It'd be a lot better, but alright, let's see what we've got here. Let's pop this window out of the way. We can fade the music out. And here we go. I already see 2 Fire Drakes, which is just fantastic. We've got a Rune Lord, whole bunch of Miners, Blasting Charges, Dwarf Warriors, and a huge line of guns. 5 guns with 2 Troll Hammers. That is a lot of ranged firepower. As for the Dork Elves, we're going to be looking at 5 Bleak Swords with a single Corsair, a couple of Bolt Throwers for a ranged contingent, 4 Harpies, including the ROR, Crows of Cain, aka Karens of Cain, and 3 Cold One Chariots. Great stuff. Love the Cold One Chariots. Hey, thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. I enjoy making it for you guys, so We'll all stick here together. Oh man, look at this. Look at this formation. Look at this formation. This is the MLG column of miners, right? Only the pros know of this secret formation. You can see what this does is it opens up really nice firing avenues, and then what Shetland also can do is immediately just turn and throw charges as well. So, like, these guys are actually facing forwards, though. You can't really tell. I guess they don't have any blasting charges, huh? They're just regular minor roadblocks. But the pro strat column formation, let's see how it does here. We do have one miner with blasting charge. Let's see. Rune Lord's got a Rune of Negation, and, or sorry, a Rune of Grugname, Missile Resistance. Interesting. Master Rune of Wrath and Ruin. I don't know about this. Who's the Lord for the Dark Elves, by the way? Malekith on a chariot? Yep. Malekith on a chariot. Very strong pick against the dwarves. Of course, the Lizard Limo has only one wheel, which is a little bit of a strange design. You know, definitely not super stable. But I definitely love these little slots right here, like for banners. How only one of them is filled right here. Malekith's got his banner. And if you look, that is true of all of the Cold One chariots, actually. They all only, you know, they have slots for all four, but they only ever carry one for some reason. No one knows why. But, yeah, these Cold Ones, ready to crack it open here. And it looks like we're off. The Bolt Thrower is immediately going to be firing away into those Iron Drakes. The Iron Drakes are a very good target for the Bolt Throwers. The Bolt Throwers are accurate enough to pick off unit models, and they do enough damage to one-shot the unit models as well. So you can see they're down to 20. I guess maybe not quite enough damage to one-shot the unit models, as those lads did get back up there. So, yeah. Dowie pushing forward, trying to get into position to start just roasting things out. Bombing with the torpedoes. But, yeah, man, that's a little bit tough on those Iron Drakes just right at the start to be taking that damage. But here come the Dowie guns. They're going to be opening up. We've got some Cold One chariots over on the far side here, and some overlapping layers of guns should be able to deal with them. Let's see how they do. So far, nothing, but there comes a beautiful volley. We do have the Harpies coming down to interrupt some of the Dowie Thunders, which is very important. That beautiful Fire Drake shot just roasting out those swordsmen, those Bleak Swords, even the Black Ark Corsairs just getting absolutely blasted there. That's what we like to see. Likewise, the Harpies are getting blasted by Trollhammer torpedoes. Very nice kind of overlapping layers of guns here. A little bit of a mistake by Hadris as well, not having these Cold One chariots in combat immediately, but he does grab them and get into combat right away. A little bit of lag here, folks, but hopefully we should be able to stabilize. Keep it up. Yeah. So far, it's okay. We've got some Dowie melee units just kind of standing around, not doing a ton, but the Crows of Cain, look at this. Already, one unit of chariots has been dealt with, and now Malekith is potentially the center of attention here. You can see the Trollhammer torpedoes and the Thunderers as they open up. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly if Malekith is the direct target, but the Harpies are going to come down, interrupt those Trollhammer torpedoes, and keep their Liege Lord safe. Potentially. Looks like a lot of the Dowie missile units now in the back line being interrupted, which is definitely what the Dark Elves need to do. A beautiful Soul Stealer here. Does catch those Trollhammer torpedoes, but look at this. This is potentially a huge situation. All it takes is for Malekith to get bogged down for like 5 seconds. And these Trollhammer torpedoes with just a handful of volleys will destroy him. And here comes a volley. This is going to be absolutely devastating. Malekith needs to get the heck out of dodge and not just take all of these shots here. You can see, yeah, Master Rune of Wrath and Ruin greatly debuffing his speed. Those Trollhammer torpedoes bombing in, doing a ton of damage. Malekith in a little bit of a rough situation, but the rest of the Dowie army, on the other hand, is also in a rough situation. We do have some ranging far and fast with these Miners, Black Ark Corsairs. Corsairs are running away. The Miners and the Dwarves Dragonfire Pass pushing through, trying to get on those Bolt Throwers and shut them down. Meanwhile, the Dowie missile units in the back. We do have some regrouped Thunderers here, getting a nice volley on Malekith. Unfortunately, though, all those Trollhammers did get interrupted. A very nice push here with the Bleak Swords and the Cold One chariots. Yeah, still That unit that got routed did have all 3 unit models still and came back, which is very unfortunate for the dwarves, but let's see what they can do. Rune Lord is still pretty healthy here. He's coming to try and secure some of these Iron Drakes. We've got some more miners, and Dwarf Warriors also getting relatively secure here, but the Thunderers obviously are kind of the main damage component of this army. Malekith being taken out is going to be a huge boon. Those single model chariots obviously very strong against the dwarves, but here he comes with a Soul Stealer to give himself a little bit more HP, and the Thunderers don't have quite enough burst damage to take him out here, so he will be able to make contact there and regenerate slightly more. Meanwhile, in the back, the artillery piece is getting shut down. These Warriors of Dragonfire Pass will absolutely beat Bleak Swords, no problem. Oh, it's definitely a bit of give and take. The Dawi are actually slightly behind on the balance of power at the moment, but it's not too far out of reach for them, even with their stubby little legs. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Anyway. Yeah, miners with blasting charges coming over here. They would love to throw their blasting charges at those Crows of Cain, but unfortunately it doesn't look like they're going to be able to. Trying to secure these Iron Drakes, going to be very important to finish off Malekith. And the saga continues of the artillery getting shut down. It used up almost all of its ammo already, so that's really nice for Hadriz. The Cold One Chariots have also used up most of their ammo as well, which is very cost effective. And we've got 1 unit of Troll Hammers here. Oh man, getting a really nice volley on this Cold One Chariot. They've got the Master Rune of Wrath and Ruin, so they are just dog slow right now. And yeah, unfortunately these Iron Drakes don't have the best refire rates. Sometimes I see people dump a whole bunch of chevrons into the Trollhammer torpedoes to try and juice up their refire rates, just give them like ridiculously good DPS. That was not the case here, but still, the few that remain are able to fire in there, get some good damage on those Cold One Chariots. Will it be enough to actually rout the unit? I'm not sure. It looks like they're wavering, just desperately trying to get into contact here. Blasting charges being thrown by those miners there. Ended up doing a little bit of friendly fire damage and routing those Dwarf Warriors, unfortunately. But yeah, those Cold One Chariots just barely scraping into combat there and then getting routed. The balance power has clawed back to even as these backline units are continuing to fight here. Warriors of Dragonfire Pass a little bit outnumbered. Blackheart Corsairs will come back in with their anti-infantry bonus, but likewise, Warriors Dragonfire Pass also have anti-infantry, so it should be a little bit of a wash there. Meanwhile, let's see these Troll Hammers getting a few decisive volleys, potentially, on Malekith. I saw a couple little football explosions there, but still being interrupted here. We've got more Bleak Swords coming in a nice little box formation. Iron Drakes, of course, have very heavy armor, so they're not going to take a ton of damage, but just keeping them bogged down is Hadri's key to success here. If those Trollhammers get online for too long, they will just blast Malekith, and it looks like they are attempting to do so even as these chariots continue to roll through from various sides. Malekith just barely hanging on, less than 700 HP there, but a nice kind of multi-charge here from Hadri's is going to be able to break multiple units here, potentially. If those Troll Hammers, if they actually rout, oh man, they've only got 5 models left. They haven't got any shots here, and it does look like, yeah, they are going to rout with only 250 HP left. I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, we've got a handful more coming back over here. And the Rune Lord still being so healthy is what's holding the balance of power, I think, for the Dwarves so much right now. But this is great for Hadriz getting through, charging on this regrouped unit of Trollhammer torpedoes. Basically, the Trollhammer torpedoes will be the end of Malekith if he's not careful. Likewise, even this Rune Lord just fighting in melee, I mean, he's not a complete pushover. And given enough time, he will start to cut through these chariots. Looks like we've got a Master Rune of Wrath and Ruin on Malekith there, so it severely debuffs his charge. He gets clubbed by the Rune Lord. The Rune Lord with his hammer actually gets knocked over there, unfortunately, but if he can stand up and get just a couple attacks on Malekith, he could potentially swing this one back. Let's see. Hammer out. Nope. He chooses to go after the Cold One Chariot, the proper Cold One Chariot instead. Both units just very low on leadership, barely holding themselves together. And yeah, will it be the brave Rune Lord versus the world? It looks to be that way. There are a handful of miners who could potentially come back and help here. The Warriors of Dragonfire Pass just barely ended up losing out there to those Corsairs. So, wow, Shetland staying calm, just about able to pull this one back. Let's see. I don't think the Rune Lord can win this, but I guess there's a possibility that he can. I mean, this Cold One Chariot's routing here. Malekith will continue to try and cycle charge, no doubt, but, I mean, he is so low, he might himself just end up routing here, which would obviously be pretty disastrous, but let's see. We've got a handful more units coming back, Dwarf Warriors and more Dwarf Warriors. Rune Lord taking a charge there. Once the Rune Lord starts to take damage, yeah, you can see that significantly affects the balance of power and will quickly lead to critical army losses. So, stubby little legs, that's a grudging. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Here comes the Soul Stealer, though, for Malekith to restore some of his own HP, and it will also, obviously, just restoring his own HP and draining the Rune Lord's HP, both will have a massive effect on that balance of power. So that should be the dagger there. As the Rune Lord kind of gets chased around, he's going to get routed off shortly. Malekith coming through to try and break up these Dwarf Warriors. Gets a good charge there. Rune Lord still fighting, but not long. Yeah, this whole battle's going in the book, to be honest, but it was a good one. Definitely very, very close at the end of the day. Just a couple more hits from those Trollhammer torpedoes might have been enough to finish off Malekith, and I think that's why, right? Like, even just cutting, I don't know, maybe one of the Dwarf Warrior units for some chevrons on the Trollhammer torpedoes might have been worth it. It's hard to say. I'm definitely no Dwarf main, but very well played to both players. Another super, super close battle. Those Warriors Dragonfire Pass, 121 kills, great job. The Thunders got interrupted pretty hard, but Trollhammer torpedoes, credit to them, were able to still do a lot of damage. 55 and 54 kills on Miners is also not too bad. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, so we've got one more. And that'll be the end. I feel like you never see the Dwarves win. The Dwarves win pretty often, actually. They're a pretty strong faction. They just have lost twice today on this stream, but yeah. I think they're pretty good. Yeah, that was a solid effort from Shetland, definitely. That was a lot of chariots. Alright, alright. Yeah, also, like, I don't tend to post that many Dwarf games because I don't play them that much. You just don't get that high of a volume of Dwarf games. That's true, Shetland. It's true. I mean, I don't think that matchup is as hard as a lot of people do, but hey, welcome, Tamanton. Yeah, we got a lot of battles today. So, yeah, like 2 hours worth of solid battles. So there will be plenty for you to watch later on tonight. Yeah, I like that army a lot, Shetland. I like that army a lot. I had mentioned, I don't know if you were here for it, but I had mentioned you might want to find a way to just give some chevrons to the Trollhammer torpedoes. Because that was the biggest issue. Like, if you go back and rewatch that game, you'll see I was up pretty close on them. And honestly, if you had gotten like 1 or 2 more volleys at certain key points in the battle with the Trollhammer torpedoes, I think you probably could have won. So maybe just maybe you cut like one of your infantry units or even one of the guns, and just dump some chevrons, like 3 or 4 chevrons into the Trollhammers, so they have a little bit better refire rate. But really, compared to Skaven, Shetland, Skaven exist. I know that the Witch Hunters say they don't, but that matchup for me is horrifyingly bad for Dawi. Like, that's on the level of Britonia versus Lizardmen bad. But that's just my opinion. Yeah. High Elves, Hilarial Healing Chariots is the worst, but... okay. Okay. Yeah, it was a little bit of an interesting situation, too, to be forced into by Hadriz. I mean, the bolt throwers, they're a good counter, actually, for Iron Drakes. Like, it's a kind of a stealth counter. Skaven can be taken advantage of. I mean, you can definitely do things against Skaven, like full Vanguard. They build super greedy. That's true. Yeah, because maybe because the matchup is perceived as so one-sided, like people just make really dumb builds. But I have had success, I will say. I have had success with mass Vanguard dwarf builds against Skaven. Especially like with gyro support, like you have a couple gyros to fly in and do some bombing runs. That works okay. Yeah, absolutely, Shetland. Feel free, because I am very interested in showcasing that matchup. So please do, please do. I'm always interested. If you guys have like Hadris's game with Britonia, for example, is a very good one. I probably should have saved that. Hopefully he did, but like anytime you guys have those matchups that are generally perceived as one-sided, I am super interested in those for sure. Ranger Rush, yeah, that's kind of what I do, is like a mass Miner and Ranger Rush. But, Flame Cannon. Interesting. Very interesting. That sounds like quite the setup. And it makes sense because, I mean, Skaven are not mobile, right? They're more mobile than the dwarves, just barely. I mean, they don't have any cavalry, like, they have Vanguard units, and I guess Death Runners are pretty fast, but... Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that one, Dawi actually, like, besides that matchup, and High Elves, I definitely can see that one being tough as well. Just because of the healing chariots. Like, besides those two, I think Dawi are actually in a really good position in most matchups. Like, I think they actually have pretty favorable matchups in general. Like, Empire and Britonia, at least, are very favorable, so... Anyway, let's have a look at what we've got here. Starting to lose my voice a little bit, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. So, front line of Peasant Mobs, second line of Men-at-Arms, Fox Arrows, and yeah, a couple Blessed Trebuchets, very interesting. Got some Spearmen-at-Arms with shields, some Questing Knights, Companions of Quenelle. Yeah, my voice is not happy with me. That's fine. And look at this build from Hadriz. Are these Hammer of Witches? Great Cannon, Great Cannon. Wow, very nice. We've got some Empire Knights, Outriders, Yolkmar the Grim. We've got a single unit of Halberdiers, Spearmen with shields. No, a couple more units of Halberdiers. This is another matchup where Halberdiers can potentially be okay. They are very vulnerable to Peasant Archers, but... yeah, 3 cannons versus 2 trebuchets. Britonia is definitely going to be forced into a little bit of a weird position here, but likewise, these trebuchets could potentially pay dividends against some of these Empire units. There's not a lot of great units to shoot at with the trebs, but I mean, they can maybe fire at the cannon crews. Halberdiers would definitely be a decent target to shoot at. Yeah, looks like we've got a beast. Amber Wizard here, not on his Griffin, just on foot. And probably Lore of Life, I would imagine, for Britonia. Yes. Enchantress, of course. For the lady. ROR Death Runners are OP versus Dawi. I agree, they have like 60 melee defense with their buffs active, something like that. They're so strong. They're so strong. I even like the Triads, the ROR Triads, because the Doppelganger summon is also very strong, even for just like tying down Dawi ranged units. And of course they also have Armor Piercing and Weeping Blades, so Even though they're anti-large, they're still pretty good. Have fun, have fun, have fun, have... Thank you, Socks. And they're off. The cannons, a couple things they could do is to try and focus the trebuchets. You can see that Socks has got his questing knights well back out of range of the cannons, but trebuchet is immediately going to be opening up, and it looks like they are firing at the cannon crews themselves. So far, not making the best contact. Meanwhile, one of the trebuchets has already been destroyed, so yeah, definitely going to be advantage to the Empire in the artillery department, but let's see. Mobility department's definitely going to go in favor of Bretonia. The question is, will the cannons prevail over the knights? We shall see. Cannons are definitely prevailing over trebuchets, showing that the march of technology is inevitable. Meanwhile, the Hammer of Witches has taken negligible damage from the blessed trebuchets. However, the peasant archers are now in range to start shooting the halberdiers, which again going to be super cost effective. And Volkmar also charges in the front line to terrify away the peasants, as is tradition. Manticore immediately being summoned, but oh man, look at this, the paladin's already diving down and attempting to assassinate that beast caster. The Manticore will come to protect its handler here. Its Pokemon trainer, if you will. And we've got a battle here, folks. Looks like plenty of Bretonian infantry going to be coming in to contact those peasants. Likewise, Empire Knights going to be charging through, probably making some super solid contact there. That being said, the Questing Knights are sweeping up and around the flank. The Empire cannons will be switching targets, no doubt, over on that side. And Sox is going to have to be careful. Getting hit sideways is basically the worst thing you can do with a unit of cavalry. But it looks like he's going to go ahead and commit. The two paladins unfortunately took a ton of damage, really did not get the best engagement there against that. And a very nice block here with these spearmen is going to at least catch up one of the units, the Companions of Quenelle at the very least. That being said, the Hammer of Witches has been shut down. The other two cannons, though, still online, still firing. Bretonian forces not doing too hot across the board. Already I'm feeling that from a build standpoint, Empire definitely has a pretty clear advantage here. Balance power already starting to tip slightly in their favor, but let's see. It's Questing Knights getting kind of wrecked over here. Looks like the Paladin dives down to try and take out the Hammer of the Witch's crew, but it's these other two cannons that are really going to be doing a lot of work. Likewise, the two trebuchets looks like they're back and firing at least a little bit here, but it's just really not going great for Bretonia on any front, as the Fanchantress getting assassinated by a Manticore here, and yeah, it's just not a good day for Bretonia. Yes. Yep. In the future, Impractical Jokers, if you want to join, actually, Shetland, if you want to drop, or I can, I guess. I don't know if you actually can, but let's do this. As these guys are kind of making their final stand here, well, I'll do this. If you want to join this Discord, so this link right here, to join, this is the dedicated Warhammer tournament, community tournament Discord. So I will post an announcement in this Discord when I'm going to be hosting future King of the Hills, and yeah, of course you can find other competitive play in there as well if you're interested in joining any other tournaments and so on. But that's the place to be for catch those announcements, and then yeah, just PM me on Discord if you want to sign up when I make those announcements, and you can participate. So yeah, a little bit of a rough situation. I think, yeah, it's a weird one. I don't know, the trebuchets thing is something that I've seen a lot against the Empire, and it can work okay, especially if your Empire opponent's not really, your Bretonian opponent's, no, the Empire opponent is not really prepared for it. But at the same time, I mean, triple cannons is definitely very strong here. Steam tanks are potentially a danger as well, but Bretonia is still continuing to scrap here. I mean, they're definitely not completely out of it. The trebuchets are continuing to fire, although the state troops are pushing all the way back into the back line to try and shut them down. Still got a handful of archers firing in various places, a handful of men-at-arms also fighting, but yeah. These poor destroyed trebuchets. Halberdier is going to get in here and start to dismantle them manually. Let's go stibbity stab on the peasants. Their little mallets. Man, look at the tools these guys have. Like most artillery crews at least get swords. Those guys they get like a mallet at best. Oh yeah, Volkmar's so good in this matchup. He's so strong. Volkmar's just powerhouse in general, but yes, especially in this matchup. All right, Hadris takes that, and with that, we're both tied 3 wins. So good stuff. Hopefully you all enjoyed. This is going to be the end for today. I feel like mass infantry is Bretonia's best bet here. Yeah, to a degree, I would agree with that. Steam tanks are a little bit of an issue for that, and so is Volkmar, but yeah. Thank you all for joining. I've had a ton of fun today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, been able to entertain, enlighten, yeah, all that fun stuff. So, any questions? I guess I'll kind of hang around for a couple minutes here. Yeah, thank you, Shetland. Much appreciated. Thanks everyone who came out and played. Everyone who watched. Got a couple donations here as well from, let's see here if I can go all the way back. I don't know if I can go back that far. Oh, here we go. Borg Cube and Alex here. Much appreciated, guys. You're the best. Oh no, sorry. Next time, and yeah, Light That Burns. The VOD will be going up after the fact, so you can still catch all the battles. Yeah, they'll be up on YouTube. So big thanks, guys, once again. We'll see you next time. Bye bye now.